Хорошо, у нас есть первоклассная плата за провоз с острова Стархиш. Есть желающие?
Вот, Томми, я это беру. Это моя плата. Назад, задница. Давай, давай, начинай быстро. Хорошо, только не обзывайся.
Oye, chicos, esto no puede ser. That's not me. Move aside.
Вызови Берите машины, мы теряем по плате по всему городу. Что с вами, ребята?
VC Caps продолжает обходить нас. У них очень много машин. Мы не можем конкурировать.
Мистер пойдите туда подсушить, чтобы вывести машины VC Caps из строя, а то мы обанкротимся.
Blocking up traffic. Don't worry, man.
Машина 13, у нас мисс Кортес просит именно вас.
Окей, вот так, машина... Не видно, Мерседес. А теперь пришла очередь ангелу-стражу Кауфман Кэпс есть крыло.
You fight like a Yankee. You ready for a showdown?
This is Control of the Kid. You're sacked, you sick bastard. Don't show your face around here again.
Give me a break.
You think of yourself as
No me trajes,
Юная гранда проблема. Я не знаю, что делать.
Что случилось?
Гаитяне! Я ненавижу этих гаитян! Они мне уже попортили нервы. Эти гаитяне! Мы их всех уберем! Только нам нужна поддержка! Я уже потерял несколько человек там! Амиго, вы хорошо будете?
Для женщин, верно?
Сейчас не время шутить. Давайте проедьтесь для меня еще раз. Отвезите моих парней туда, и мы убьем этих гаитян. Всех до одного! Они связались со мной. Они связались с самым большим парнем в городе.
No, man, there's not a problem.
Мы будем драться как мужики.
To my car, fuck, bitch!
Эй, друг, хорошо, что вы смогли справиться. Смердящее гнездо гаитянцев. Мы их всех убьем. В атаку! Ну, ребята, заряжайте! На крыше снайперы! Они дерутся как девчонки! В укрытие! Нам нужна подмога! Сними этого снайпера!
This is not what I wanted.
Дерись как мужик с большими яйцами! Вам необходимо убить гаитяна, а не кубин.
Respond to attend 19 West, liter IT. Respond to attend 21 West, liter IT.
You wanna mess with me?
To Florida to bring my kids up the American way in a theme park. And that's just the kind of person I am. Opinionated and moronic.
I see. Well, this panel is certainly interesting. The issue is morality. Recently, rock artists joined together to provide famine aid to Alaska with the song, Do They Know It's the 4th of July? Critics complain it's immoral to meddle in the affairs of other peoples and cultures. Pastor Richards,
What?
What do you make of meddling in other people's business like an over-opinionated sociopath?
Well, let me say that money could have gone to much better things, like reserving a place by my side in the Pastor Richard Salvation statue. But I digress and plug.
Stop doing
Don't
that.
interrupt me, boy. Anywho, I address the Alaska issue in chapter 23 of my book. You see, the Alaskans are lunatics, plain and simple. They eat whales and snow, and they sleep in the freezer. Who wants to eat snow every day?
Альберто, una кофе, сеньор?
Папе, не подавай этой змее подколодной! Вы двуличный, Томми! Вы или двуличный, или вы безответственный мальчишка! Гаитяне, чувак, они из меня смеются!
Спокойно, спокойно, что случилось?
Они смеются с меня! Томми, с меня! Умберто Робина! Они делают то, что они хотят!
Никто не делает то, что хочет, Умберто. Они делают то, что вы им позволяете. Вы хотите, чтобы кто-то разобрался с этим? Я с этим справлюсь, но это будет стоить. Я знаю, что мы братья, но дело есть дело.
Тони, вы настоящий мужчина, бизнесмен, джентльмен! Эти гаитяне, этот товар скоро придет с берега, действительно хороший товар. Мы возьмем его и покончим с ними. Вы возьмете его, и я присмотрю за вами, как за братом, как за сыном.
Мне больше нравится валюта, чем перспектива посидеть у вас на коленях.
You're gonna lick my butt in about 2 minutes. Buddy, you look a hot dish. Get a move on.
Рика, хорошая лодка, вы готовы? Да, Томми, сегодня вы развлечетесь. Моя лодка, она полна дыр, понятно?
Of a better tomorrow by encouraging people to grow their own root vegetables. What's the satisfaction of holding a gun in your hand when you could be holding a hoe, planting seeds in a peasant village?
Keep your hoes and seeds to yourself. We don't need gun control.
Глубинцы, нас атакуют!
Advance 19 northwest, stabilizer.
There's men like you, Chavez, under...
This was advance 21 northwest, stabilizer. This was advance 19 northwest, stabilizer. Respond to advance 21 northwest, stabilizer. This was advance 19 northwest, stabilizer. Suspect on foot.
To answer the question.
I'm a professional, that's my job.
And Mr. Hickory, what about you?
All right, these problems are typical of what happens with an open border to the north. The state is filling up with trash. People who can't tell the difference between a swamp and a marsh. Guys who don't know the first thing about the legality of marrying within the family. That's why we need a river. People, I'm telling you, pick up your spades, go into your garden, start digging as deep and as far as you can. Pretty soon the whole state will be flooded and ruined, and then they'll have to leave. We must build a moat to the north or they will come down and ruin this great state.
And Mr. Hickory, were you born in Florida?
What a stupid question.
Presiding over some of the least informed debate on the radio. In this...
This kind of...
Эй, леди, вы знаете, что я сделаю? Я убью себе гаитянца. А потом я займусь любовью, как мужик. Знаешь, что это такое, киска? Что-то вроде того.
Вот кретин. Дебил. Козел.
Эй, крошка, я бы не трогал вас даже длинной палкой. Умберто Робина, ему нравятся леди, а не коза в футболке. Томми, я люблю тебя. Я тебя люблю. Идем.
Идем куда? Я могу сперва выпить немного кофе?
Не время для кофе. Кроме того, я уже пил. Мы собираемся убить гаитян. Томми, как вы убиваете змею? Вы кусаете его в зад, да?
Как скажете, Умберто.
Томми, вы пойдете и добудете нам маленькую машину гаитян. Когда получите ее, вернетесь и подберете моего парня, Пепе, и отвезите его к гаитянцам. Потом вы поедете к перерабатывающему заводу гаитян и используйте их растворитель как взрывчатку. Бум! И прощайте.
Умберто, а как же вы?
Я останусь за вами и буду смотреть за кофе с попа. Он себя плохо чувствует.
Последнее, что мне было нужно, так именно вот это. Посмотрим, к чему это приведет.
When you see my face, keep walking.
Давайте найдем наших мучачес. Именно Вамос. Эй, нам нужна машина, банды гаитян. За мной, товарищи. Я буду закладывать бомбу, прикройте. Уже идем. Хола, амигос. О, растворитель за вами, амиго. Буэна, гаитян путас муэрте. Вамос, именно Вамос. Иди за моими ребятами. Ну, идем. Я заложу бомбу, прикройте меня. Вамос.
Things, your HUD.
Томми, это Умберто Робина. Кай, как ваше кофе? О, прекрасно, невероятно, Томми, невероятно. Теперь сюда ходят только респектабельные люди. Хочу сказать вам, что мы в долгу перед вами, я и папи. Мы восхищаемся вами, вы настоящий мужчина. Спасибо, Умберто, вы очень обрадовали меня. Буду присматривать за вашим кафе.
Who does not agree with me is mentally sick and should be shot, I'm afraid to say. We need to build a... your own bunker. Give now. Call...
Yo, my man, you blocking up the street.
Хорошо, да, отлично, просто здорово! Эй, Томми, рад, что ты это смог! Эй, знаешь кулак любви?
Нет, но мне всегда нравилась ваша музыка.
Я представлю вас к группе. Это Перси, Дик и Вилли. А там в кабинке раньше был Джесс. Ребята, я хочу познакомить вас со своим другом. Это Томми. Мы идем обратно.
Ладно, парень. А, да, скажи еще раз, как тебя зовут? Забудь, Джесс, помни, не играй со мной в такие игры, парень. Я слишком хитер для этого. Дело в том, Том, что ребятам надо немного помочь. Они тут не очень в курсе, и у них нет такого старого папаши.
Нам нужны наркотики. Попробуем старый кулак любви, знаете?
Да, это Вайс-Сити, ребята. Какие проблемы?
Нам нужен сок любви, знаете? Сок любви.
Сок любви?
Так, 2 части самогона, 1 часть сифона, 5 пенистых бомб и литр бензина. Ты поможешь нам? Ох, это много значит для ребят. Ты сделаешь это для ребят, правда?
My, what a princess.
Watch out!
Ищете что-то особенное? Я знаю, что вам надо. Спасибо за деньги, сосунок.
important to live.
I thought you were a mile away, man.
Ищете что-то особенное? Я знаю, что вам надо. Спасибо за деньги, сосунок.
Respond to attend 21 Central Downtown. Respond to attend 19 Central Downtown.
Эй, приятель, ребята могут составить компанию. Тебе понятно, о чем я? Я знаю только девушку.
You are so... I'm here now.
Terminal 2 motorbike.
Эй, Мерседес. Хай, Томми, как ты? Отлично, послушай, у тебя есть кулак любви? Да, но его надо будет вернуть.
Вы опоздали, большой мальчик.
Как ты? Это опять Пол. Томми, я забыл о том, что для представления нам нужны еще мускулы. Так безопаснее. Банда байкеров, Митча Байкера. Можем сделать себе хорошую рекламку. Уладь это для меня, и я достану тебе несколько билетов на лучшие места, хорошо?
Watch where you put your loafers, asshole.
Goma binga.
Томми, как приятно тебя видеть!
Что тут происходит?
Плохи дела, Томми.
Я не шучу, это жесткий наркотик, тяжелый, понимаешь?
Тут этот кот, мы его не знаем, но он знает нас. Как этот кот знает о нас все. Знает, что Филе нравится женское белье, а Перси любит Дюран-Дюран.
Заткнись, дурак, Джесс просто болван. Это ракета любви, ясно?
Да, ракета любви, точно. Но послушайте, этот кот...
Да-да, парень, он хочет погубить кулак любви, понимаешь, Томми? Все, кулак любви. Знаете, что скажут? Хорошо умереть молодым. Но, Томми, ты спас кулак любви. Через 2 часа подписания, и я думаю...
А ребята думают, что сталкеры собираются начать тут бизнес.
These people...
Вижу взрыв кулака любви. Кулак любви разрушил мою жизнь.
Get your butt over here. Simply no manners.
Где Бейкер? Я ищу большого Митча Бейкера.
Кто его спрашивает?
Томми Версетти.
Версетти, вы не похожи на законопослушного гражданина, поэтому я дам вам минуту. Вам лучше говорить быстрее.
Кент Пол сказал, что вы могли быть заинтересованы убрать безопасность для кабриолета, которую он поставил.
Кент Пол? Этот червь? Неудивительно, что он вас послал. В последний раз, когда он здесь был, он ушел через окно и ни в чем другом, как просто нагишом.
Вам интересно или нет?
Мы оказываем услуги только сами для себя.
Как я могу присоединиться?
Это не клуб, парень. Умеешь ездить на мотоцикле?
Ты можешь сидеть на стуле и пить?
Кугуар, Цепелин, пойдите посмотрите, как эта девчонка справится с байком.
Не называй меня девчонкой.
Хорошо, хорошо. Иди, давай показывай, что ты можешь.
Ну что, мои болельщики, поглядим, что вы можете сделать?
Thank God I was... You in the way! Don't annoy me! You better brace yourself.
You're a junior. Now move.
Попался! Эй, Версетти!
Кугуар говорит, что ты довольно неплохо справляешься с байком.
Да, сколько еще поручений мне придется выполнить, чтобы приступить к делу? Я очень занятой человек.
Если эта битва все уладит, тогда начинай. Быть одним из нас — это не просто драки. Тебе придется стать частью одной семьи.
Да, раньше я уже бывал частью одной семьи. Ничего не вышло.
Да, верно, но эта семья заботится о своем собственном благе. Мы не заставляем человека делать грязную работу и потом приводить его к 15 тяжелейшим годам жизни.
Я уже сделал свою домашнюю работу.
Перед тобой крупнейшая семья из неприспособленных людей, изгнанников и хамов. Черт, некоторых из нас предала наша собственная страна.
Меня посадили в тюрьму во время движения неприсоединения. Чудовищный бизнес.
Именно поэтому я прошу вас поругаться с одним человеком. Всей этой чертовой стране нужен толчок в задницу, и мы именно те, кто его нанесет. Так что убирайся отсюда, хватай байк и покажи этому городу, что ты о них думаешь.
Хорошо, хорошо, хорошо.
This guy's a real tiger, man.
This is 1031 South Downtown. Respond to a 1019 South Downtown. 21 Southeast Downtown. Respond to attend 19 Southeast Downtown. Respond to attend 21 Southeast Downtown. Respond to attend 71 Southeast Downtown. Attend 71 Southeast Downtown. Respond to attend 71 South Downtown.
But if you don't shower it with money, then just don't talk to me. Communism don't make... In phase 2 and with funding from NASA, we will equip this massive statue with rockets. So when the poopy hits the proverbial fan, we will load up the statue with all of the people who have saved themselves through generous donations, blast into space, and colonize Saturn with a race of morally correct, affluent people ruled by me.
Will there be naked people?
No, turd brain. It's morally corrupt people like you we're...
Мич, ну если бы не грязная задница Версети. Теперь я хочу посмотреть, как хорошо ты сражаешься за свой кусок. Местная уличная банда совершила ошибку, похитив моего кабана. Возможно, из-за некоторой мужественности или что-то в этом роде. Мы с ребятами подойдем туда и дадим им урок, как надо отдавать уважение. Ну ладно. Затем я стал размышлять, для тебя это будет хорошим посвящением. Ты возвращаешь мой байк, можешь сказать Полу, что он в безопасности.
I set up with my... I bet your neighbors love you. How long do you wait?
I'm not really happy about this.
Whoa! Great person, but for every good conservative, they end up having some wacko commie kid just back from a vacation in the Orient who wants to share. Go take that sharing business to Cuba or Canada or somewhere. I don't have a trust fund or a rich daddy. I know what it is to be poor, to look at the world from the other side. I slept my way to the top.
If you two would stop hooting and carrying on, I have a plan that will save Florida from the yellow-bellied snakes that want to slither into this great state from all places north.
Oh, look. Stump-jumping Jethro's using all 3 of his brain cells to talk.
Enough! We've just started and you have proved yourself, Mr. Shrub, to be just as they said. I grant you, 1980 was...
Кэй, это Мич. Ты поступил правильно, Томми. Ты посоветовал Полу КНТУ усилить охрану на шоу. Я дал тебе слово. А теперь держись подальше.
Томми, этот псих вернулся!
Что случилось?
Этот псих не хочет оставить кулак любви!
Ты не убил его, и теперь он вернулся.
Да-да-да-да, дело в том,
что надо кому-то вести лимузин, кому мы доверяем. Теперь этот псих нам угрожает.
Я уделался, мне нужна мама!
Мы все выложились сами! Ладно, ребята, успокойтесь, я все улажу. Обычно я не утруждаю себя тем, чтобы возить кучу пьяных шотландских бисексуалов, но в вашем случае сделаю исключение.
We share everything. The cooking, cleaning, wives. A shared sense of what it's like to be a complete social outcast.
Теперь, ребята, мы заслужили выпивку. Место просто в сотне ярдов от дороги. Лучше взять большую. Эй, Томми, поменяй каналы, дружище. Удивлюсь, если не заболит голова. Смотрите, что это. Эй, Томми, включи эту ленту. Кулак любви. Время загрязнять эфир закончено. Я давал вам шанс стать друзьями. Теперь я даю вам возможность умереть. Попробуйте остановиться, и лимузин взорвется с вами. Задницы. Томми, милый, спаси группу. Меня это утомило. Просто держи педаль. Нам надо найти бомбу. Мы не можем просто ездить весь день. Ох, мы много выпили. А бомба не может быть в двигателе? Нам надо остановить его. Мы все погибнем. Мне надо выпить. Эй, тут очередь. Это не комната выпивки. Убирайся. Эй, тут бутылка водки. Это не водка, это самогон. Ва, оно взорвется! Ва! Мне всегда говорили, что выпивка меня убьет. Я видел такое по телеку. Надо выдернуть один проводок. Какой проводок?
Кэй, это Мич. Ты поступил правильно, Томми. Ты посоветовал Полу КНТУ усилить охрану на шоу. Я дал тебе слово. А теперь держись подальше.
Томми!
Influence on Vice City in association with the Degenitron. But for now, let's return to pressing issues. Remember, VCPR...
Теперь, ребята, мы заслужили выпивку. Место просто в сотне ярдов от дороги. Лучше взять большую. Эй, Томми, поменяй каналы, дружище. Удивлюсь, если не заболит голова. Смотрите, что это. Эй, Томми, включи эту ленту. Кулак любви. Время загрязнять эфир закончено. Я давал вам шанс стать друзьями. Теперь я даю вам возможность умереть. Попробуйте остановиться, и лимузин взорвется с вами с задницы. Томми, милый, спаси группу. Меня это утомило. Просто держи педаль. Нам надо найти бомбу. Мы не можем просто ездить весь день. Ох, мы много выпили. А бомба не может быть в двигателе? Нам надо остановить его. Мы все погибнем. Мне надо выпить. Эй, тут очередь. Это не комната выпивки. Убирайся. Эй, тут бутылка водки. Это не водка, это самогон. Ва, оно взорвется. Ва! Мне всегда говорили, что выпивка меня убьет. Я видел такое по телеку. Надо выдернуть один проводок. Какой проводок? Я не знаю. У меня нет взрывчатки. Вилли, скажи что-нибудь. Я сыграю басы в пепле. Томми, давай, едь быстрее. Кто-нибудь сделайте что-нибудь. Эй, умник! Кто-нибудь сделайте что-нибудь. Что это за ерунда? Я видел девочек. Ладно, парень, ты что-то делаешь. Слушай, друг, я играю на музыкальном инструменте, у меня нет бомбы, а Вилли может только сосать самогон. Я слышал, что вы хорошо это делаете. Эй, той ночью я был с моими девками. Просто дай Вилли соломки. Соломки? Это же тур «Кулак любви». Где мне взять соломки, понятно? Какая проволока? Томми, зеленая, вот зеленая. Или это зеленая? Какая из них похожа на зеленую? О нет, смерть в картах, все кажется зеленым, и я должен выгрузить вас. Капиталист, я тащу тебя годами, заткнись. Большая визжащая девка, да, заткнись и тяни проволоку, которую, эту. Нет, мы не хотим взрываться. Томми, друг хороший, мы можем найти телегу и поехать. Сделать ракету? Оскорбление? Кулак любви! Мы прикончили ту бутылку.
Pressing issues. The subject is morality. I'm Maurice Chavez. Let's carry on pressing the issue. Now, when the Europeans were done ruining their continent with bland food and soccer riots and arrived in the Americas in the late 15th century, the subject soon turned to morality. You see, Europeans wanted to colonize America, so they had somebody to make fun of. The Pilgrims left England for the religious freedom in Holland, where they visited coffee shops, and after they packed up their ships with plenty of coffee, tea, and cakes to liven up the trip, they set sail for the New World, which they heard had a magnificent roller coaster. Once they got here, they were very hungry, having been on a ship for 65 days. So they ate for...
Мы думали, что увидим наш храм рока. Почувствуй ярость кулака любви. Прислушайся к себе. Это лента из папье-маше. Эй, это храм, и мы жрецы. Так, если детишкам нравятся их жрецы, кто я, чтобы спорить? О боже, ленту заживало снова. На таком уровне мы никогда не сыграем. О, черт, мои кишки. Нам надо разобраться с этим. Спасибо, Томми. Ясно, что я говорю. Хороший, пока.
Parks. I just love Pilgrim World, especially the part where you get to slaughter your own buffalo and take home the meat, or give the locals the flu while buying their land off them for a pittance. That's what children need.
What is?
wholesome activities that benefit the family. Now, what good is it if a kid plays Degeneratron for 5 hours? Oh, sure, he's killing space aliens, thank you very much, but it ain't putting food on the table. And he's learning bad language, like bleep.
Алло, Томми? Да, это Бейкер. Я просто хочу сказать, что я в восторге от шоу. Я и мои парни благодарны тебе, помни, что мы уважаем тебя. Удачи, держись.
How do you wait? Don't you get arrested?
Hey, mister, I'm married. Look at the finger, it has a ring. I've got children, for Pete's sake, stop eyeing me up.
I wasn't.
You were. I can see you undressing me with your eyes. Well, I tell you, I was a cheerleader and nearly a prom queen. And I could have married anyone, but I chose John. I chose him because he had a kind face and a rich dad. I didn't know he was going to cheat on me or embarrass me. I didn't know. But I won't be made a fool of. I've got the children.
Okay, Jan, it's okay. Men are idiots. Do they enjoy school?
Of course they do. That's precisely why I'm going to start homeschooling my children. High school is a cult. There's a group of savages that rule the roost and get all the girls, and everyone else is picked on and abused. It happened to me, and look at me. I'm a deranged mess, and my husband cheats on me. I don't want my kids to go to a public high school. Instead, we have a prom each year in my living room.
And that leads to my next question.
People in high school in Chile are all naked.
I've about had it with you, Barry. I try to be fair, I try to be kind, but you are a freak, and a liar and wasting everybody's time. The organs below the belt are for reproduction and removing of bodily waste. There's no reason that when I go to buy a soda or a transmission, I need to be distracted by your privates dangling about. Now, when I go to the store to buy an air conditioning filter, I'd rather not have to look at your moneymaker, amigo. I'm glad you are proud of it. But when people of Vice City are in a Quickie Mart, they should be able to have a simple financial transaction without seeing your fire hose. Are you with me?
Sorry, Maurice.
That's okay. Just try to behave. I think the sun...
В чем проблема? Один бар отказывается платить. Они выяснили, что их защита местная банда головорезов.
Не волнуйся, Томми, я разберусь с этим.
Ты называешь это разборкой? Вы двое, шевелитесь!
Пойдем.
Садись в машину!
Вашей защите нужно еще немного защиты. Ах, черт, не надо, мне не нужна эта ерунда. Эти идиоты уничтожили базу данных в квартале. Ребята, просто отсортируйте их. Увидимся позже. Да, в любое время.
19 Central Washington Beach. Respond to a 1071 Central Washington Beach. Central Ocean Beach. Here is a 1031 Central Ocean Beach.
Томми, есть один разговор. В чем дело, Лэнс? Дело в тебе, мой друг. Мне кажется, что ты не дал мне всей доли. Более того, ты подставил меня перед парнями. Я не могу этого так оставить. Лэнс, все совсем не так. Ты ошибаешься. Томми, я не твой мальчик на побегушках. Лэнс не портач, и у нас не будет проблем. Но я в любое время к твоим услугам. Томми, я тебе доверял, а ты держишь меня за дурака. Не надо, Томми. Лэнс, я не обкрадывал тебя и не подставлял, понял? Просто поверь. Я знаю, это трудно, твои чувства ослепляют тебя. Доверься мне, слышишь? Я слышу тебя, Томми, но не верю. Лэнс, ты не прав, я тебя предупредил, ты понял меня? Расслабься, отдохни пару дней, окей, потом поговорим.
Ты идиот, о чем ты думал? Ты понимаешь, что это значит? Мы могли попасться. Таймер, кажется, не работает. Это место было опутано проволокой, как фабрика фейерверков. Так кто-то предупредил копов. В чем дело, ребята? Майк собирается немного осветить аллею, но произошло короткое замыкание, и теперь сюда лезут копы. Нам надо избавиться от дряни и убираться. Расслабьтесь, дайте мне секунду подумать. Том Версетти не удирает. Копы будут лезть на здание, используя окошки, так? Но это займет время. Мы войдем туда и сами немного посветим. Никто, кроме копов, на милю не может подойти к этому месту. Так пойдем как копы. Нам нужна униформа, и нам нужна патрульная машина. Все благодаря тебе, Майк. Извините? Я понял. То, что нам надо сделать, это заманить копов, запереть их и покончить с ними. Отличный план! Вперед!
Так, Лэнс, привлечем внимание копов.
Hey, it's Mr. V.
Теперь они сильно разозлятся.
Central Southeast Island. Suspect in Natal, done. Elizabeth 1071, Central Southeast Island. Elizabeth 1071, Northwest Washington Beach. Respond to a 1090 Northwest Washington Beach. Respond to a 1071 Northwest Washington Beach. Southwest 5 points. Suspect in Natal, done. Elizabeth 1071 Central 5 points. Take him down. Elizabeth 1071 Central 5 points.
I'm taking my shot.
Свяжи их и сунь в рот клеп. То, что надо. Немного потуже между ног. О, да, мне тоже, мне тоже. Полегче, брат, копы так не ездят. Помни, улыбайся другим копам. Эй, офицер, красивый значок, хороший значок. Очень вежливо, Лэнс. Так, таймеры установлены до взрыва 5 секунд.
We got a breakdown, so with a broken bag, somewhere in downtown. More info
I got him. She's always giving me a hard time. Give me a break, asshole. I told myself, Mario, take it easy.
Томми, это я, Лэнс. Держи свой рот на замке, Томми, у меня мало времени. Мне не интересны твои росказни. Нахуй мне они? Зачем тебе заботиться обо мне, а? Присмотрись ко мне получше, дай мне нормальную долю, знаешь? Томми, ой, извини, прости меня. Люди смотрят на меня свысока всю жизнь, думают, что я ребенок. Даже мой брат, хотя бы ты не делай этого. Мне надо идти.
I never asked your sister out, man. I didn't want...
Обстоятельства принудили к быстрому размещению, Амиго. Что за проблема? Французы хотят вернуть свою ракетную технологию, а после этого последнего инцидента, я думаю, пришло время найти более безопасную гавань. Не будет ли безопаснее летать? Я бы умер, не достигнув проверки. Кроме того, мне надо вывести мой товар из страны. Вам нужен еще один пистолет? Вы, друг мой, стоите 10 пистолетов.
Левый борт, левый борт! Они атакуют с правого борта!
Впереди мост.
You like this, man? How about this?
О боже мой, у них вертолет. Томми, нас подавили французы.
Томас, вы хорошо служили мне, но теперь вы должны покинуть нас, пока мы не вышли в открытое море. Я урежу свою личную долю. Возьмите, друг мой, в знак моей признательности.
Спасибо, полковник.
Еще одна просьба. Не смогли бы вы присмотреть за Мерседес, пока меня не будет?
Думаю, что она сама о себе может позаботиться. Ну, конечно, я присмотрю.
Спасибо, амиго.
Пока, амиго.
Larissa?
Black.
Where all the girls gone?
Привет, Томми, это Пол. Только что услышал, что ты попал в переделку. Что на тебя кто-то наехал по-крупному, внезапно и громко. Только не говори мне, что я тебя не предупреждал. Не надо было зарываться. Еще и слышал, что за твою голову назначена награда, и кое-кто собирается ее получить. Так что следи за собой и не забывай меня.
I never asked you.
Claro, yo no te libre.
Message from the captain. And the person or persons responsible for...
Make me free!
Message from the captain. Whoever stole his personal magazines had better make themselves known. It was for investigative purposes only.
Anyone got any jokes? I'm bored already.
Message from the captain. He really needs his magazines back.
Hey, Jackson, tell the captain I saw his wife. No wonder he likes them magazines. Over there, next one there, latte.
I'm
We got a stolen car, robbery in progress, over. This is 5793, I'm in the area. I'll take a lot. Backup requested immediately, over. Got a problem, Jones? Why do you try fighting crime and get away from that microphone, you dumb asshole? You're an asshole, Miller.
Thanks.
Yo, no more mommies for you, man.
Bonjour.
Mercedes-Benz 90 in Central, Italy.
I bumped him off easy.
You got nerve, mister.
Isn't a game show. It's a political and social debate.
You're a walking waste of oxygen. You're all mine, tough guy. What are you doing?
Mercedes-Benz 51 in Central, Turkish Island.
Hey, Mario. I told myself, Mario.
Way when people.
annoy me.
I'm happy to give you a sample of my course, Learn, Start Doing. I promise you'll run out and buy some colored clothing and listen to some music other than people groaning on and on for half an hour about how much it rains in Manchester. Life is what you make of it. Look at me. I got a condo, a hot tub, a lot of girls.
Listen, you're really bringing me down, which is hard to do. I've been to the other side many times. Sometimes I barely come back. It's all about astral projection. Like right now, I'm projecting myself into the women's bathroom at the fairgrounds.
Hey, that's a good trick. Maybe you and I should go into business together. Aye, look, I've had enough of this love fest. You're a motivational gunman, and you are a maniacally depressed loony with anemia. You guys should hate each other.
Did you say love fist? Those guys are so super. Listen, I just wrote another... I'd walk forever in a garden.
And I just wrote a poem too. Shut up, you weird, pathetic people. This is my show, Maurice Chavez. Capiche? Comprende? We're not here to recite poetry or sell motivation tapes or talk to dead people. We're here to press the issue. Anyway, let's take a break. We'll be right back after this important information from Vice City Public Radio.
That's Pressing Issues here on VCPR, Vice City Public Radio. If you haven't given money to VCPR and you're listening to the station, you are a thief.
That's right, Michelle. You might as well throw a brick through the window and loot the place. How selfish you people are. This is public radio, serving the public with everything that is important, like me. So come on, keep us on air. It's really important.
Ну давай, займись доставкой пиццы.
Until you do.
Yes, Michelle is known for her tantrums. She cares about this station, unlike you. Think of how much money you spend on drive-through fast food and commemorative plates. Take that money right now and send it direct to me, Jonathan Freeloader, Starfish Island, Vice City. Now, back to the show with Maurice Chavez, the asshole.
You're correct.
Now I'm running a debate show. Funny how things turn out, eh? Or is it? That's the question, you see. If we look upon life as a positive experience, do we make it any better? That's what we're discussing right now here on Pressing Issues. Free radio with free ideas. Just keep those donations pouring in. Don't sell out to corporations. We all need a voice. Really, we do. And today, right now, we're giving a voice to three very different people discussing positive thinking. A healthy mental attitude. We've got a goth depressive, we've got a very happy orphan, and we've got a motivational speaker with a number of systems. So let's start with you, Konstantinos, you strange, creepy creature of darkness. Have you got a positive mental attitude?
I like to think so.
Oh, really?
Misery and suffering, it's everywhere, man. And I actively want a fatal disease. What bad can possibly happen to me?
You could win the lottery.
The lottery? That's for people with hope. I don't enter the lottery.
You could. Damn, you two, help me here.
I think he's great. I think he's really sweet. I love your hair. It reminds me of a big shaggy dog with long, greasy, straight hair.
You know, Chavez, this weird goth guy, he's got a point. I mean, in many ways, what he's talking about is covered in my 3-step program, Tape 17. Motivate, demonstrate, then motivate again, Part 9. Facing home truths. You see, we all have to face up to a few home truths. I'll never be prom queen. Jenny will never have her parents. You'll never make it in the entertainment business. It's about realistic goals. I can change your life.
Just a second, Robot. What isn't covered in your 3-step program? What don't you talk about in your Library of Congress-sized state cassette library? Whatever we talk about, grief, goths, depression, changing lives. Who are you? What have you done that's so great? You wear a cheap suit. Your hair is stuck rigid with spray. Your breath stinks of whiskey. You look like you sell drugs to people. You're a joke, buddy, a bad joke.
Oh, now this is getting personal.
Ну давай, займись доставкой пиццы.
Spare my valuable time, I canceled several important speaking engagements. I talked to thousands of VIPs in order to spread a message of hope. And this is how I get treated. I get insulted by a man with dandruff. I get slandered by a guy who couldn't amuse a birthday party of 9-year-olds. I get attacked by a guy who works on a volunteer radio.
This is not volunteer radio. I earn a salary.
How much? How much do you earn, Chavez, big man? Tough guy with a microphone and a cheap jacket, and a look that says my highest hope in life is to work in a bookstore? I'm a go-getter. You're a cheapskate.
You're a fraud with nothing to tell people, and no way of helping people.
Excellent. I'm really loving this. I hope one of them gets killed.
Shut up, dork.
All the bunnies are stabbing each other.
Shut up. I have a condo, I have a hot tub, I vacation in Aruba.
Vacation is not a verb, moron.
Yes, it is, because I'm a VIP. I'm very important. And I'm a teacher, a wise man, not an opinionated dolt, a naysayer sitting on the side of life criticizing others while all he can do is get a crappy gig down at a moron station. A man who lives with his mother.
I'm between apartments.
And I'm between mansions, Buster, from helping people. Do you know how good it feels to be me? Do you have any idea at all how great it feels to wake up and realize you're a rich and talented, important person and in a waterbed with mirrors on the ceiling and more girls than you can imagine. And every time I step outside the door, I can choose which car to drive. If I choose to drive, I have 5 chauffeurs.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
Sweep it under the carpet. That's my motto. If I can't see...
Пицца доставляется свежеиспеченной.
I hate to burst your bubble here, but I know...
I have a message. I can save lives. I'm a savior, my friend. I have a gift for communication. And this is how I get treated. I get insulted, I get paired with a pair of retards, a guy who's afraid of the sun, and a girl dosed up to the eyeballs on antidepressants. Sweetheart, I can get you something much better.
These pills are very strong today. Maybe I took too much accidentally. Oh well.
This chick is out of her mind. I thought I was going to get to help people on the radio, to demonstrate my program, to help you, Chavez. Those people on the phone said you were a desperate, lonely man on the edge.
Leave! Leave right now. Get out of my studio. Go get your own radio show. Go save some other people.
Hey, I'm not leaving till I have the opportunity to save people and sell some tapes. You can call right now and send in the money order. Soon you can have a luxury condo and a waterbed and a suit made in Singapore based on the latest Italian style.
Enough! Enough now! Shut up!
Hey, Vampire Boy, I'll give you $20 if you can put a hex on Chavez.
Dark forces, I summon you to me. Banish these weaklings and mental inferior ones from my presence.
Shut up! No, you little snotty-nosed prick. What? Your shoes got lifts, Buster, I can tell.
Hey, lift this hairspray!
Oh, my nose!
Daddy, stop bleeding!
This costs a lot of money. I'll sue you into jail, asshole.
Stop fighting, please! I hate it when we fight. Can't we have a group hug?
Hit me, man. I like it.
Oh, my damn nose.
Oh, stop crying. You think I'm a little wimp now? You want to be rude about pressing issues now, eh? You think you're a tough guy from the gutter now, eh, my friend? You think you can screw with me, with Maurice Chavez? What you thinking, asshole?
I'm sorry. Please don't hit me again. I love your show.
Yeah, I think I understand this positive thinking. And that was pressing issues. I think we covered a lot of ground. We learned all about how to press the issue. And remember, if at first you don't get hurt, hit the guy very hard in the face with a paperweight. It just worked for me, and I feel like $1 million. Let's tell you a little bit more about exactly how public radio is financing quality programs like Pressing Issues come on the air. Don't go away.
That was Pressing Issues, and this is Vice City Public Radio. We hope you're enjoying the show as much as you're about to enjoy listening to me and Jonathan Freeloader.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Jonathan. How are you?
Heartbroken, Michelle.
Why, Jonathan? Why?
Well, because it seems people just don't care anymore. I mean, where are people's priorities? We have campaigned tirelessly for public radio for literally months now, and the station is still in trouble. But a man with a hygiene problem puts on a pop concert, and suddenly everyone has money to hand over to Star...
Давай, Амиго, доставь это побыстречку.
I think it's a disgrace.
Yes, people are very shallow.
Please,
is...
We're struggling to pay for our second homes here.
And I've only had 3 vacations this year.
You poor, poor man. Let's get on with the show. Remember, call now. Please, we need your money. Urgently.
Thanks, guys. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Pressing Issues on VCPR. That's Vice City Public Radio. Radio which gives the public exactly what they want. High-quality educational programming about serious topics and the consistent donations from our listeners and corporate sponsors. So if you're enjoying the show, why not make a contribution? I'm Maurice Chavez, and this is Pressing Issues. Pressing Issues is a roundtable discussion group in which we ask self-important people exactly what they think about things, and then they argue amongst themselves for a bit, before leaving with views more extreme than when they came in. Only joking, ladies and gentlemen. This is a show founded on the ancient Greek principle of enlightened debate and the American principle of free speech. Or is that the ancient Greek principle of feeding wise men hemlock, and the American principle of being annoyed and loud so nobody can get a word in? I forget. Only time will tell. Now, the subject we are discussing right now on Pressing Issues with me, Maurice Chavez, for your enlightenment and enjoyment, is a very serious one. Public safety. In case you haven't noticed, Vice City is not a very safe place. These are troubled times. We are a troubled people. Some would say we are a people at war with ourselves. Others would say we are at war with reality. Those who live in other countries and strive to own our fast food restaurants and quickie marts would say we are a bloodthirsty bunch of crazies who let children buy guns from the supermarkets. Another opinion is that it is the fault of society. That, as Plato said, people don't mean to kill each other. It happens because they are poor or desperate. Another view is that we are all a little confused and really should stay at home, lock the doors, and forget about everything as quickly as possible. So, let's press the issue, eh? Sitting on our panel right now, we have 3 divergent opinions. 3 separate islands of insanity in a rolling sea of stupidity. 3 wise men following very different stars. To my right, to everyone's right in fact, we have Congressman Alex Shrub, the youngest state congressman ever to be elected by Vice City, and now a respected man in the Capitol. Mr. Shrub got elected because he has great hair and says things that make you nod your head. His campaign appealed to the wealthy because he set all of us at ease by finally confirming it's okay to be rich as long as you say you care about the children. Mr. Shrub, welcome.
That's not entirely true, Maurice. My campaign also appealed to the poor, who are too stupid to understand what I'm saying, so I held up pretty pictures and I gave out candy bars to appeal to their most base instincts. Thanks, Maurice. I'm glad.
Эй, заказчики не любят ждать.
I haven't given you any opportunity yet, my heartless friend. Let me introduce his opponent, a buffalo butt and a fat hen-pecked wimp that couldn't fight his way out of a wet paper bag. Anyway, our next guest is from the opposite end of the political spectrum. A man so wet, he looks like he just stepped out of the shower. Peace Corps activist, hippie concert taper, founder of the group Speaking for the Underdog. He is fluent in 7 languages and studied the harp in Peru, Callum Grayshaw.
Hi, Maurice. Hola. Hello. Hi.
Hey, let's stick to English. Most of us struggle enough with that. Welcome to Pressing Issues. And lastly, we have a man with a novel solution to the problems of public safety in Vice City. A solution so stupid, I cannot bring myself to explain it for him. Yet like breakdancing, it is sadly catching on. A man who appears on this fine show because our previous know-it-all panelist was carjacked and is now at home arming himself to the teeth. I give you John F. Hickory.
How y'all doing?
Indeed. So, before we get started, gentlemen, let me remind you of the rules of engagement. Here on Pressing Issues, the #1 rated show on public radio in the Vice City area and hosted by me, Maurice Chavez, Pressing Issues is about free speech, not feeding each other hemlock, literally or metaphorically.
Hey, my daddy used to grow that stuff in the backwoods of Missouri. Hoo-wee! I tell you what.
Yes, thank you. I expect you to listen to each other, and I will only step in where necessary so people on the air don't forget what my voice sounds like. So, I want a clean fight. Nothing below the belt or in the chops. And remember Maurice's motto, which a very wise man, my father, once told me. If you listen, one day you might be hurt, and when in doubt, use the smell test. That's so important, I think, don't you? So, Congressman, let's start with you. Crime is up. People are scared to walk the streets. Nobody is taking public transportation. Police morale is at an all-time low. Everyone is killing and maiming and giving each other the finger, metaphorically speaking. Do you think the government is doing a good job?
Absolutely. Those statistics are interesting, but like all statistics, they are also irrelevant. Let me give you a better statistic, Chavez. In 1980, when I was elected, you were, according to the...
You ready to meet your totem?
Become an actor, and despite going up for 17 auditions that year, you only got work as a fluffer in a sex ed video. Your tax returns show that you earn less than $2,000. Suffering from anxiety, you attended group therapy for a year and considered getting a sex change. An idiot liberal felt sorry for you, and now...
Some say there is such thing.
Hostage until you pony up some cash.
You know what's so great about VCPR? It's like a shining torch of cultural enlightenment for Vice City. In these times of darkness, when the hordes are so uneducated they can barely understand multisyllabic phrases like, clean my shoes better, Marissa, or I'll report you to the IRS, or dialectical materialism. Isn't it pleasant to have a patronizing voice on the radio?
That's right, Michelle. With the way things are going under Reagan, at any moment the unwashed Huns from the Midwest could descend upon Vice City and enslave the poets and postal workers and force us to watch network programming.
Baby, I smell gasoline.
Radio station, but you have to open your wallets.
That's right. If you pledge at the $1,000 level, you'll get tickets for In the Future There Will Be
I love those guys. Really professional and living proof that all of the best talent isn't on commercial networks. These people do it for love because they have integrity, just like me. We're back with pressing issues. I'm Maurice Chavez, winner of 5 public radio awards in the Vice City area, including Best Voice. On this show, we take complex issues and
This is not your street, man. Look where you want. I told him to sit on the strike. Haha.
Let's say some lies.
Take it easy and no problem.
Elizabeth, 90 Central, downtown.
Good job.
Respond to a 1071 Central, downtown. This was a 1090 Central, downtown.
You did what, man? Hey, you got a
This was a 1031 Central, downtown. Suspect on foot.
Move it or lose it, pal.
Who you are based on your appearance.
Funny how things turn out, eh? Or is it? That's the question, you see. If we look upon life as a positive experience, do we make it any better? That's what we're discussing right now here on Pressing Issues. Free radio with free ideas. Just keep those donations pouring in. Don't sell out to corporations. We all need a voice. Really, we do. And today, right now, we're giving a voice to 3 very different people discussing positive thinking. A healthy mental attitude. We've got a goth depressive, we've got a very happy orphan, and we've got a motivational speaker with a number of systems. So let's start with you, Konstantinos, you strange, creepy creature of darkness. Have you got a positive mental attitude?
I like to think so.
Oh, really?
Misery and suffering, it's everywhere now. And I actively want a fatal disease. What bad can possibly happen to me?
You could win the lottery.
The lottery? That's for people with hope. I don't enter the lottery.
You could. Damn, you two, help me here.
I think he's great. I think he's...
Success. It's a 3-step program based on studying successful people, like me. Or maybe learning start doing is a little too intense for you. Maybe you should just think, hold that thought, complete. I never had anyone complain about that program.
Stop that.
Hey, I engaged with you, friend, and you're exchanging with me. I cover this in my second take. One is a positive action as practiced by successful people like salesmen or prostitutes. And the other is a negative action as practiced by failures like winos and judges.
What?
Stop interrupting me. You gotta open your ears and close your mouth. It's very important. I tell my old lady that all the time. I say, hey, I don't want to hear no complaining. I come home with piles of cash every night and all you do is bitch. The learning starts in here and ends when we open this. Doing is a whole other story, but we'll come to that. Now, all you have to do is call me right away at 866-434-SELF, and for just 1 monthly payment, I will change your life for...
You wanna go fishing?
Dice Benz 90 in Central de La Habana. Dice Benz 21 Central de La Habana.
No, man.
Dice Benz 90 in Central de La Habana. Benz 21 in Central de La Habana. Dice Benz 90 in Central de La Habana.
Let's get back to the topic at hand, eh? I've had enough of this weirdness. Jenny, let's start with you. How do you maintain such a positive outlook on life? It says in your bio that some awful things have happened to you.
I don't think anything awful has happened to me.
But it says your parents were brutally murdered.
Mommy? Where's Mommy? She's just fine. She's probably taking a nap. You're like my bad doll, Mr. Livingston. He's a bad doll. Bad doll. Not like my other dolls. My mom's great, though. Thanks for asking.
Okay, wow. You're psychotic and dosed up to the eyeballs on tranquilizers.
If it's psychotic to be happy, then I guess I am.
A stalagmite grows an inch every 1,000 years. That's slow and painful. That's how I...
to attend 19 Central Cuba International. Respond to attend 31 Central Cuba International. Central Cuba International. Respond to attend 19 Central Cuba International. Respond to attend 21 Central Cuba International. Suspect on foot.
Creepy creature of darkness. Have you got a positive mental attitude?
I like to think so.
Oh, really?
Misery and suffering, it's everywhere, man. And I actively want a fatal disease. What bad can possibly happen to me?
You could win the lottery.
The lottery? That's for people with hope. I don't enter the lottery.
You could. Damn, you two, help me here.
I think he's great. I think he's really sweet. I love your hair. It reminds me of a big shaggy dog with long, greasy, straight hair.
You know, Chavez, this weird...
Damn, she's fine.
Rotterdam 19 West de La Habana. Rotterdam 21 West de La Habana.
I take the whole family with me, man.
Respond to attend 19 West de La Habana. Rotterdam 21 West de La Habana.
Birthday
party of 9-year-olds, I get attacked by a guy who works on a volunteer radio.
This is not volunteer radio. I earn a salary.
How much? How much do you earn, Chavez, big man? Tough guy with a microphone and a cheap jacket, and a look that says my highest hope in life is to work in a bookstore? I'm a go-getter. You're a cheapskate.
You're a fraud with nothing to tell people, and no way of helping people.
Excellent. I'm really loving this. I hope one of them gets killed.
Shut up, dork.
All the bunnies are stabbing each other.
Shut up. I have a condo, I have a hot tub, I vacation in Aruba.
Vacation is not a verb, moron.
Yes, it is, because I'm a VIP. I'm very important. And I'm a teacher, a wise man, not an opinionated dolt, a naysayer sitting on the side of life criticizing others while all he can do is get a crappy gig down at a moron station. A man who lives with his mother.
I'm between apartments.
And I'm between mansions, Buster, from helping people. You know how good it feels to be me? Do you have any idea at all how great it feels to wake up and realize you're a rich and talented, important person and in a waterbed with mirrors on the ceiling and more girls than you can imagine. And every time I step outside the door, I can choose which car to drive. If I choose to drive, I have 5 chauffeurs.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
Sweep it under the carpet. That's my motto. If I can't see it, it's not there.
Look, I hate to burst your bubble here, but I know you live in a very small apartment overlooking the gasworks. You ain't a big shot. You ain't even a medium shot. You're an asshole. A creepy jailbird who doesn't know the first...
I have a message. I can save lives. I'm a savior, my friend. I have a gift for communication. And this is how I get treated. I get insulted, I get paired with a pair of retards, a guy who's afraid of the sun, and a girl dosed up to the eyeballs on antidepressants. Sweetheart, I can get you something much better.
Just in time, man.
Respond to attempt 1 South Mozambique. Rotterdam 21 Central Mozambique. Rotterdam 21 Central Mozambique. Rotterdam 21 South Mozambique.
Leave me alone.
And that was pressing issues. I think we covered a lot of ground. We learned all about how to press the issue. And remember, if at first you don't get hurt, hit the guy very hard in the face with a paperweight. It just worked for me. And I feel like $1 million. Let's tell you a little bit more about exactly how public radio is financing quality programs like Pressing Issues come on the air. Don't go away.
That was Pressing Issues, and this is Vice City Public Radio. We hope you're enjoying the show as much as you're about to enjoy listening to me and Jonathan Freeloader.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Jonathan. How are you?
Heartbroken, Michelle.
Why, Jonathan? Why?
Well, because it seems people just don't care anymore. I mean, where are people's priorities? We have campaigned tirelessly for public radio for literally months now, and the station is still in trouble. But a man with a hygiene problem puts on a pop concert, and suddenly everyone has money to hand over to starving kids they've never even met. I think it's a disgrace.
Yes, people are very shallow.
Like you?
Exactly like me. But radio is much more important than food. I've a good mind not to let them go back into Pressing Issues this time. You have to give us some money. It's a disaster.
You think you can hurt me?
I think I understand this positive thinking. And that was pressing issues. I think we covered a lot of ground. We learned all about how to press the issue. And remember, if at first you don't get hurt, hit the guy very hard in the face with a paperweight. It just worked for me. And I feel like $1 million.
I'm sorry.
This is what I call serious business, man.
Three separate islands. Thank you.
Oh, man.
Straight. I haven't given you any opportunity yet, my heartless friend. Let me introduce my other guest first.
I hope this isn't gonna get personal. I love
¡Policía! ¡Ah, come! I don't want any trouble, man. This guy is trying to drop me out.
Northwest Washington Beach.
Oh.
Respond to a 1017 Northwest Washington Beach. There is a 1051 Northwest Washington Beach.
And who's an android? Why, the corporation is working on it right now. I know, I read about it. I tell my kids not to kiss other kids at school. It might be an android, suck your brains out. You must have seen the mini-series event on television. I read it in a book. We've got to stop looking at the stars, all this science fiction, and focus on the family. Now, if you really want to dance like you're on the moon, go there and leave us in peace. And that's a fact.
What's a fact?
I'm sorry, Maurice, but I have to tell you, I moved to Florida to bring my kids up the American way in a theme park. And that's just the kind of person I am, opinionated and moronic.
I see. Well, this panel is certainly...
Don't worry, man.
Do they know it's the 4th of July? Critics complain it's immoral to meddle in the affairs of other peoples and cultures. Pastor Richards...
What?
What do you make of meddling in other people's business like an over-opinionated sociopath?
Well, let me say that money could have gone to much better things, like reserving a place by my side in the Pastor Richard Salvation statue. But I digress and plug.
Stop doing that.
Don't interrupt me, boy. Anywho, I addressed the Alaska issue in chapter 23 of my book. You see, the Alaskans are lunatics, plain and simple. They eat whales and snow, and they sleep in the freezer. Who wants to eat snow every day? Oh, I tried to help. I sent a helicopter with copies of my book, but they burned them in a pile for heat. If the people of Alaska choose to live there, let them. But don't come crying when you're tired of eating penguin and it snows 18 feet a day.
Yes, but don't you think it's important?
I think it's very important to listen to me, young man. That's what makes the state of Florida great. Rather than help improve where they are, people nationwide abandon their hometowns, come down here, and shove their beliefs down everyone else's throats. That's the American way, always has been. We should send some pictures of Florida to those people in Alaska. I tell you, they'd throw down that bear pelt, saddle up the sled dogs, and get pulled all the way to Vice City. And I should know, I'm from Mars.
No, you're not.
Mars, Alabama. I founded 3 colleges there.
The problem with Alaska is that people don't get naked. If you can't work on your car, or play the cello, or use sharp knives in your birthday suit, then what's the point of living?
Well, it is a bit cold there. People put on clothes when it's cold. We evolved without a warm covering of hair.
That's a lie, sir. We come from the great meteor of truth.
Clothes are a habit, like shaving and taking out the trash. As soon as you stop, you realize what a prisoner you were to society and the twisted state of morality. People think that nudists are immoral. Well, we're not. I'm married, I love my wife. In our commune, it's so wonderful to wake up in a big bed and go to breakfast clothed in nothing but a smile.
What kind of people are there in your weirdo commune?
Single people, families, elderly couples, teachers, politicians, and especially truck drivers. Truck drivers understand what it's like to be by yourself for days on end, with nothing but country music on the radio and a stick in your hand, shifting gears over and over. Truckers realize there's nothing to be ashamed of on the open road. Get naked and beat it on down the line. You've never seen a sense of...
I wouldn't do that. Who brought us here?